Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician's channel, and today we're going to be going into a product from Tekton that really saved my butt, and we'll get into that here in just a second. This is going to be just these two rail systems here, a 24-piece set from Tekton, quarter-inch drive, 12-point socket set in both SAE and metric, part number Sierra Hotel Delta 90202, SAE being on the black rail, metric being on the red. So the SAE is going to be from 5/32 to 9/16, and the quarter-inch drive metric is going to be from 4mm to 14mm. No skip sizes, and that includes both 4.5 and 5.5mm as well. Like I said, no skips. They have nice large print, large enough to easily read, but not to be affected by the curvature of the socket. They have a beautiful chrome job, which, you know, I mentioned about almost all Tekton tools. They have a really nice chrome job on all their stuff. The one thing that I love about Tekton is they're constantly trying to improve, recreate, and re-release better tools. Like their recently released 90-tooth ratchets, which is much better than their previous 72-tooth, which were much bulkier, and I didn't care too much for those, where they have recently released 90-tooth slimmer design ratchets with flex head features and stuff like that in all drive sizes. I bought a lot of their new ratchets. These are just the quarter-inch drives that I have here, which is both 6.5 inches long, the standard and the semi-flex, which has locking detents there. The standard one is going to be Sierra Romeo Hotel 01006. Focus. Well, you just heard me say it. So, and then the semi-flex head Sierra Romeo Hotel 21006. And once again, you can find Tekton tools in some stores and on, Amazon, which will be linked down in the description for you guys if you're interested in any of the tools that I use in any of my videos. But as far as Tekton stuff, I really do suggest now going to their website, which is also linked down in the description if you're going to purchase anything. It's free to create an account with them, and what's nice is you get 10% off whatever you purchase. But that 10% just doesn't drop the price. Whatever that 10% is, let's say you buy $100 worth of stuff, you get $10 off. Well, that $10 is going to stay on your account, so the next time you go purchase something, if it's $10, well, you get it for free. If it's over, you get $10 off, or however much that 10% is of whatever your purchase is. Always guaranteed, no hassle warranty. Really, really good warranty. I've never had an issue, and everybody that I've heard that has had to warranty something from Tekton has had a great experience. I mean, nobody loves a warranty process, but it is extremely easy. Tekton's really good about their warranty process. And it's free shipping, so it's great. So once again, website's linked down in the description for you guys. But back to this kit, you can buy individual sockets from the website. You can buy these sockets just by themselves without the rail. You can get them with the rail. And then the 3/8 drive and 1/2 inch drive, you can also get them with a locking tray that these rails sit in. And then beyond that, you can get full on socket sets, which would, let's say you want the quarter-inch drive 12-point socket set, but in a full on socket set. I'll try and post pictures up in here throughout the video as well of just some information and some other sets that they have. You will get these 24 shallow sockets along with deep well sockets, along with a ratchet, nut driver, extensions, universal joints, stuff like that. So really nice sets. This set right here runs $35. The full on set of these with the deep well and everything else included is $55. That's a really good price, and it's a 55-piece set, so that's $1 a piece. That's really good. So hopefully I've thrown pictures up in here, and hopefully that you guys find that helpful if you're interested. Other than that, the 6-point set of this is going to be Sierra Hotel Delta 90201. The deep version, or the deep well sockets of this, is going to be Sierra Hotel Delta 90203. And then the full on sets, the 12-point is going to be Sierra Kilo Tango 05302, and the 6-point version is Sierra Kilo Tango 05301. But once again, really, it's going to be easier for you to try and, click the website down below and just look through their socket sets, rather than, trying to type in serial numbers or part numbers or anything like that. But the prices are really good. Lifetime, no hassle warranty. Just great products and great people over there. So looking at this set more closely, like I said, 5/32 to 9/16. The print is nice and large, but you don't have to turn the socket, in order to see the entire size. It's just right there. And then each socket is going to have laser engraved Tecton along with the part number on each socket. The chrome job is beautiful on these. As always, Tekton does a great job on the chrome. The one thing that's also nice that you might see in some other sockets, people might say, oh, I love, my sockets to be fully chrome. Tekton does not chrome the inside of their sockets. There are some other companies that do the same thing, but it's just something I want to point out because some companies do chrome the entire socket, which can actually cause an issue. When removing fasteners and everything, tightening fasteners, you can tend to chip the chrome job, and that causes the socket not to fit a fastener correctly, or it won't release very well, and you just run into issues with chipping chrome, and then it starts to chip all the way to the outside and everything. Well, they just do a standard clear coat on the inside to prevent rust and corrosion, and you don't have to worry about that chipping. And then you have the beautiful chrome job on the outside, which also resists rust and corrosion as well. So that's really nice. They have radiused corners to prevent rounding off fasteners. It's kind of hard to see, especially on a 1/4-inch drive socket set and 12-point. And then they have the indentation here, so it's very easy to get it on a ratchet. But other than that, it's a great socket set. My issue was I needed a socket set in order to remove my oil pan. I may or may not have dropped my distributor hold down nut while installing my distributor down the distributor hole, and I used my borescope to search the valley and lifters and crank and camshaft and everything to make sure that the nut wasn't jammed up in there anywhere. And I finally drained the oil in my Camaro, stuck the borescope through the drain hole plug, found the nut sitting in the oil pan. I had a couple different options. Take the risk, try and get a magnet stuck to the nut to hold it in the oil pan so it doesn't go anywhere. Didn't want to do that. That's risky. I've dumped a lot of money into my Camaro. Well, it's a lot of money for me, and I didn't want to take the chance of this one little nut destroying something that I've put a lot of time and effort and money into. The other option is to drop the oil pan and get it out because the nut was too big to come through the drain hole plug. So in order to fully remove the oil pan in these Camaros, you would have to basically remove the transmission, starter, torque converter, motor mounts, and lift the engine up about 3 inches. Then you can drop the oil pan enough to get it out from the K member. But I didn't have to do that. I just needed to drop the oil pan enough to get my borescope camera in there with a magnet and fish this nut out. Well, I have ARP 12-point fasteners, and I do have 12-point sockets. I've always purchased them, or always made sure I had a couple sets in case I came across 12-point fasteners, which I have in the past. But unfortunately, these fasteners are much smaller, and my 3/8 drive, and obviously my 1/2-inch drive, was way too big in order to get these fasteners removed, because they are 1/4 inch around the perimeter of the oil pan, and then the 4 corners is 5/16. I have 5/16, but I can't just remove 4 bolts and get the oil pan off. So unfortunately, I couldn't use a wrench, a 12-point wrench or anything like that, because they're kind of recessed up inside of the oil pan lip. There's a lip around the outside. It just wasn't possible to get them off how it's installed. So I really needed this Tekton socket set. Really saved my butt. I was able to drop the oil pan about 2 inches. It gives me just enough room between the block and the oil pan to fish the camera in and get the nut out, and prevent having to worry about the nut at all damaging my engine. So that's what I use this set for. It's going to come in handy. Once again, it's not too often that I use 12-point, but it's always handy to have 12-point around, just in case. So now I have all 3 drive sizes. And like I said, I already own Tekton ratchets and extensions and everything, so that's why I didn't buy the full set. But this set runs $35, and the full on set with the new style ratchet, nut driver, extensions, universal joints runs $55. That's a great set right there. $55, and you get 10% off. So you got at least $5 there off. Really good deals over there. Go ahead and check out the website if you guys are interested. Please let me know your guys' thoughts on the quality and information given in this video, and I'll just give you a quick look at the socket sets, this being the SAE. Keep in mind, Tekton shares a lot of information on their website as well, so go ahead and check it out. They're going to show you all the contents of everything on their website. They're going to show you where the products were made. They don't hide anything, and they give you specs. They give you details, the engineering process on some of the stuff, the tests they've done, what they test at, and all of that. So these sockets specifically are Taiwan made, and the patented rails are made in the USA. You can buy the clips individually for each drive size, different size rails, the trays, all of that. So a lot of different options over there. Really nice that they included the USA made socket rails. But other than that, they have a lot of other USA made products as well, so go ahead and check those out. I've done a lot of reviews on them. So if you guys have any questions about this 24-piece set, please drop a comment down below. I try to respond to all my viewers' comments and everything. And here is the metric set from 4mm up to 14, in which they do include 4.5. Sorry, I know it's having a hard time focusing. And then you're also going to have 5.5 here. The other great thing about their USA made socket rails is, you guys might know that I have the Ernst Socket Boss rails in all of my toolboxes, and it's the same design and features and everything, and that's something that I love. You can move these clips around, and they're all locking. The sockets aren't going anywhere. They have a feature of locking it in trays, or you can use this to hang it on the wall or mount it to your workbench or anything like that. Very universal, very handy, and you don't have to worry about losing any of your sockets. And it's a simple twist lock design. You turn it a quarter turn, it comes free. Put it on, turn it a quarter inch or a quarter turn, and it's not going anywhere. So some great features there for a great price. Let me know your guys' thoughts. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'll stop taking up your time. Please let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and as always, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and I'll see you guys in the next one.